Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is the perfect day to accomplish some planting. We're going to get the two Rhythmic blue hydrangeas in the ground that we recently purchased to go along with the other hydrangea, the Rhythmic blue we planted several weeks ago, and I think we're going to get the eclipse hydrangeas in the same bed moved to their permanent location. It's cloudy today, although it is quite humid. My glasses are actually fogging up. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm going to show you some other things too. We kind of did break down and hire a crew to help us a little bit this year, you know, with the mulching and the cleanup in areas that we just don't think we're going to get to. We're in August now. We really do want to finish up mulching sometime this year, so come garden with us and let's talk about it. So as you can see here, we have the two Rhythmic blue in their containers. I've just had them sat here for a few days. We have one there in the back and two Cherry Explosion, which I thought were supposed to be reblooming hydrangeas, but right now they're not. And it could just be they're a little bit drought stressed, although we have been hand watering. So we're going to get the other two here. There's one here, and there's already kind of a hole. I don't know what we took out of there, but anyway, so this shouldn't take that long. There's another one here. And then, like I said, the eclipse hydrangea down here are going to go in their permanent location because this bed needs to be mulched. I think we might have just enough, not sure. But as you can see, my husband spent a couple of days this week cleaning out these stones. They look so much better. They had gotten overgrown with weeds and grass. They had gotten silted up in, I don't know, 2021, 2022, when we had the rain garden construction going on. So they just look really good now. I had gotten a lot of the blue cardinal flowers that had started to self-seed all over the bed. Came over with a Dutch hoe a couple of days ago and weeded this bed. So it really is ready for mulch. So we just want to get the plants in so we can empty the truck that's in our driveway of the mulch that remains in there. Now, eventually these blue cardinal flowers are probably going to go up to the meadow because they'll just do better up there. They are aggressive self-seeders, and I just don't want to have to pull out little baby lobelias every year. But that's not going to happen today. Maybe in the fall, maybe next year. And then, you know, once all of the space is opened up, we can see what other plants we might want to add back here. We do obviously have the 3 Invincible lace. That will get large with time. Some exciting news is that the Wee Bit Grumpy is finally starting to put on some growth after being hit with growth regulator. So obviously we're not going to move that this year. We're going to let the thing recover. Maybe that can stay here, or maybe that gets transferred along with the other one to the front bed. So that's what we're going to do today. What else was I going to show you? Oh, finally did break down. And I hate showing this part of our yard. So not the prettiest view, but I'm going to show it just to let you guys know what's going on right here. We're going to have somebody come in and landscape this a little bit for us. You know, I don't like the view. It's very tough filming up at the rain garden without getting that view. And we're going to have a little bit of a screen put in there. Somebody's actually going to come out and clean out the rain garden from with the weeds. You know, they're just going to do like a spring cleanup in August and mulch it for us. They're also going to clean up the fallen tree bed and mulch that for us. And they're going to wood chip the area between that bed and our meadow where we've planted some shrubs and trees, so that there's a little bit of a delineation between the more cultivated areas and the more wild areas. So they're supposed to do that on Thursday this week, which of course is when we're supposed to start getting some weather from Tropical Storm Debbie. So it might get postponed a little bit, but the Holy Grail hibiscus, they're looking really pretty. So anyway, let's get started. I'm really glad that I'll be able to show you the rain garden, kind of do a tour of that now that it's finished. Right now, it's just too embarrassing. It's an absolute mess. So, really excited to have some help with that. So I'm just going to show you this real quick because this is another area that we have not got to complete. This, in front of these blue zinger grasses, is where the two eclipse hydrangeas are going to go. We haven't really focused on this bed at all because we want to install drip irrigation in here and have not gotten to do that yet. So anyway, that's that. That's all I'm going to show because it's a mess. And I'm probably not going to show us transplanting the eclipse hydrangea. They're just coming out of one bed going into another. And as I already said, the other bed is just a mess. We haven't gotten to focus on it, so we don't really want to show that in this video. Once we are able to focus on that bed, and maybe we'll even show you us installing the drip tube and some of the other plants we want to get in there, that's when I'll focus on that bed. Maybe I'll just show you a clip of the hydrangeas planted in this video, but I may or may not do that. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that. I actually want to go around too and show you guys some of the newer plantings and see how they're faring. We have gotten a little bit of rain this week. I mean, not massive amounts, but it's enough to help. The blue jangles here is putting on new buds, which is exciting. But you can see how burnt up it is. And again, we have been hand watering, but I'm hoping with some extra rain, it's going to start to look like this one over here, which is incredible. Our rose tree is putting on, I think this is the third flush, actually. And it's recovering from its Japanese beetle damage. You know, that's what happens in Pennsylvania and other states. But you can see the new growth is that pretty, like, maroon red. So let's see, what else is a new planting I can show you guys? Or I just want to check on, oh, you know what, the Caladiums. Actually, let's check out the Queen of Sweden rose in here. This is its third flush as well. I only see one. I think I see a new bud in there. This one's gotten 4 feet tall, which is nice. They're 4 to 5 foot tall wide, or 4 to 5 foot tall. They're a little bit columnar, so not totally as wide as they are tall. So that's exciting too. Really wish I had room for more roses. And another rose that is blooming is the Oh So Easy Italian Ice. I can see buds all over it. It's finally started to put on some new growth. That's exciting. I did not think these were getting enough sun, and that still might be the case. But for now, they're putting on new growth and a new bud. And like I said, I really wish I had room for more roses. So here are the caladiums we planted last week on the side bed here. We have not done anything to these. Caladiums are amazing. See the other caladiums. Yeah, they're coming along. Even the one in the middle there that was smaller has put on some growth this week. Because as I said, we've had rain a couple of days. These ones back here look really pretty too. Even the sun patients that had gotten eaten have put on some new buds and blooms. The black knight butterfly bush we planted a few weeks ago that I had deadheaded is blooming again. And it actually, not only does it have new blooms, I also see new buds. Those are 2 new buds there. There's a new bud there, a new bud there. So that's coming along nicely. For a while there, I wasn't sure if this was going to survive. It did not like being in its container. And the lantana we just planted last week in the latest video is really burst with color. And I really do like it with the blue of the butterfly bush, which probably could use some deadheading. There's another couple of the caladiums we just planted. Is that last week or a couple of weeks ago? I honestly can't remember, but they're coming along. What has not come along though, another couple of caladiums and a begonia. What has not come along, unfortunately, were the 2 pomegranate yarrows. One of them is just, it rotted right out of the ground. The one on the right there. I pulled that out a couple of days ago. This one, I do see new growth at the bottom, but the rest of it's just drying out. Honestly, don't tell my husband, I think he overwatered. So, I don't know. I might replace them with something else immediately or just wait until next year. So let's maybe just talk a little bit about what's going to go on here. What we're going to do is kind of extend back from the berm of the rain garden here. We're not going to connect the two, although I think they should be connected. So there's going to be a bed that's going to come, kind of see the edge of the rain garden there. I'm going to have a path, grass path in the middle, and then a bed's going to start and encompass this whole area, including the Royal Raindrops Crabapple over to the stones. In the back of the bed, there's going to be one green giant arborvitae, and then over here where it will be a little bit more shady, a couple of skip laurels. The Royal Raindrops, my husband and I are going to move that ourselves and replace it with the flamethrower redbud, which was supposed to move at some point anyway. And I think the flamethrower, it's not going to go in the same hole. I think it's going to come closer to the stones here. I think the flamethrower will appreciate some more shade that it's going to receive up here. And then, if any of you watched my video planting the Royal Raindrops Crabapple, you knew we were going to create a bed around it. We're just getting some help with that. And I think since eventually that bed will be a little bit more shady than it is now, we're going to plant some things like maybe some munchkin hydrangeas, the oak leaf hydrangeas under there. You know, we're not going to landscape it right away. For now, a little bit of a screen will help block the view, and then we can come along at our leisure and just add more plants. So I'm kind of excited about that. Again, it's supposed to happen this Thursday. I think that's August 7th or 8th, but now with Tropical Storm Debbie entering the picture, not 100% sure, but so I'll keep you posted on what's going on. I will not be here to film, but I can at least show you the before and what it's going to look like after. While my husband is planting these, I am going to go up here, try to prune a little bit of these Arctic sun dogwoods off of the ground so that when the guys come to clean up this area and mulch, they're not impeded by these really low growing shrubs. So I'm going to set you down, and you can watch the more exciting planting while I'm doing boring work. See what the beautiful hydrangeas look like. This bed has really, this was not part of our 2024 garden plans transformation. Honestly, at least I don't remember speaking about this as an area we wanted to change up, but it needed it. And I feel like the hydrangeas really just, they make it less wild. For a while, I had gone through a native plant phase and just planted a lot of native plants. Not that, again, not that there's anything wrong with native plants, but some of them at times can look a little wild. And I'm trying to get away from that look. So I feel like this hydrangea hedge here is just what this bed needed. They actually do look pretty with the blue cardinal flowers. No, are they cardinal? No, blue lobelia, because they're blooming. But like I said, they can be very aggressive self-seeders, and I do not want to come through here every year pulling out baby lobelias. So as promised, here's just a quick shot of the 2 eclipse hydrangeas transplanted and mulched in their permanent location. Again, not going to show the whole bed because this area is not anywhere near complete. Just wanted to show you the eclipse hydrangeas in their new home. So thanks for coming along with us today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As usual, we really do appreciate your support. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Bye.